I'm Mr. Wade. That's me in that crib right there. That's me growing up. I grew up in the city of Chicago, kind of like most of y'all. It was a fun place to grow up. But when I was in high school, um, a friend told me about this place called the Agape Center. And so I thought after school I would head there. At the Agape Center, there was a lot of different fun things to do. I mean, you could play foosball, you could play with leaders and board games, but one of the favorite things I liked to do was to play basketball. The Agape Center had a full court gym, and so I was able to play with all of my friends and a couple of the leaders too. At the Agape Center, I got a chance to meet some really cool leaders like Mr. Brad, Miss Linda, and Mr. Mark. And I found out that all of these leaders all love Jesus. And I thought that was pretty cool. And one day, when I got a chance, when I was by myself, I prayed that I would love Jesus too. And that was the day that would forever change my life.
This is me, Miss Bethany. I grew up in North Carolina, and when I went to college, I started praying about what God wanted me to do after I graduated. And He told me to move to Chicago to work at the Agape Community Center. While I was working at the Agape Community Center, I met Mr. Wade. That year, in 2009, we worked on the honors team together. Alon, Trinity, and Mahogany were all in 3rd grade, and Kayshawn and Rebecca were even on the team. Mr. Wade and I got to do lots of fun things together that year as friends. We went sledding when it snowed, painted Miss Paulette's house so that she could sell it, and watched movies with other friends. That year ended, and I had to move back to North Carolina for a little bit. But since Mr. Wade and I were friends, we were able to keep in touch through email every couple weeks. And eventually, it was time for me to move back to Chicago again to keep working at the Agape Center. Woohoo!
One day, me and Bethany was playing one of our favorite games, Frisbee. And that was the same day that I had to tell her something really, really important.
That night, after playing Frisbee, we went to get some hamburgers at Top Notch. That's when Mr. Wade told me that he liked me. And I said, I like you too. So, a couple months later, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said, yes. So in 2009, we were friends. 2011, we started dating, and we got to do lots of fun stuff together. Mr. Wade even went to North Carolina with me to visit my family. We learned how to serve together at the Agape Center by helping others, and we got to play together at S.a.y with you guys.
So 2013, I started thinking, man, I want to marry this girl. And so, after that, I came up with a plan. We both got in her car around Christmas time and drove to North Carolina to visit her family for the holidays. And around that time, I got a chance to hang out with her dad, and it was really cool. Actually, he's a little bigger than that. That's more like it, yep. And I told him I wanted to marry his daughter, and he said, that's exciting. And so then the next night, I was on their couch, me and Bethany, and I got off the couch and got on one knee and said, "Bethany Sullivan, will you marry me?"
He asked me. I said, yes, yes. So this year, Mr. Wade and I are still working at the Agape Center. But we're also planning a wedding for August 9th.
The end.